Hey guys.
Hey, Jerry Lawler. First of all, it's an honor to talk to you, and we're very happy and very thankful that you made time for us. So we appreciate it very much, and we have a couple questions for you from fans and from ourselves, and we appreciate you taking the time.
Okay. My pleasure.
The first question is sent in by Bobby Klein. Could you tell us some more about the match that was planned between you and Elvis?
Oh, yeah, that was the match that almost took place. Unfortunately, Elvis passed away before we could finalize the details. I was put in touch with his dad, Vernon Presley. Of course, I lived in Memphis. Elvis lived in Memphis, and this was back during the time that he was really getting into martial arts. He was doing karate and jujitsu and all of this sort of stuff. And I had a friend of mine. Well, actually, it was a guy named Mickey Poole who was working as my wrestling manager at the time. And we were just driving from Memphis to Louisville for a match one day. And I said, gosh, Mickey, it would be great. An Elvis Presley song came on the radio or something. And I said, it would be great if I could get in touch with Elvis and we could book a match, but with a wrestler versus a martial arts guy. And all of a sudden, Mickey out of the blue says, well, I'll just tell my brother to ask him about it, because my brother is the president of the International Elvis Presley Fan Club. Who knew, right? I said, I didn't even believe him. I said, oh, you're crazy. He said, no, really, he really is. He's been the president of the fan club for years. He said, and he talks to Elvis and Vernon and all these people all the time. So still didn't believe him. The next day, I see Mickey again, and he says, hey, I talked to Vernon Presley, and he said he talked to Elvis, and Elvis loved the idea. I said, yeah, right. And he said, well, I'll tell you what, Vernon's going to call you tomorrow. And sure enough, the next day, I get a phone call from Vernon Presley, Elvis's father. And he told me that he talked to Elvis about the idea. He said Elvis loved it. And I'll never forget, he said, I'll be honest with you, Jerry. Elvis is not in that great a shape right now, but he's getting ready for this tour coming up. He's going to start working out and getting in shape for the tour. And then when he gets through with the tour, we'll get in touch with you. We'll set this thing up. And of course, Elvis died before he ever did the tour.
Wow. Well, it's very impressive to hear that he was very interested. That's very.
Yeah, Elvis was a wrestling fan his whole life. Matter of fact, our wrestling matches before we moved to the Mid-South Coliseum, the big arena in Memphis, they used to be held downtown on Monday nights at a place called the Ellis Auditorium. And Elvis used to sneak in, but he didn't sneak in. The manager would let him in, but then he would watch the matches through the curtain up on the stage. They would put him a place up on the stage, and he would just kind of peek through so he didn't have to sit out in the crowd and watch the matches. And then he actually started dating. He had dates with a female wrestler named Betty Grable or something. No, that's the movie star. But anyway, he started dating a female wrestler there in Memphis for a while.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah.
So our next question is sent.
Joyce Grable. That was her name. Joyce Grable. Yeah, look it up. You can Google it and see that she dated Elvis Presley.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool information.
Yeah.
Our next question is sent by Roy. The talent pool in WWE is very big right now, just as before, but now it's very talented guys. If there was one wrestler that you could face right now, who would it be?
Well, there are a few that I have already faced, but I would like a rematch with. Number one is Miz, because I faced him for the WWE title when he was the champion, and in a tables ladders match. And I felt that if it hadn't been for Michael Cole, that I could have been the WWE champion. So I would like a rematch with The Miz just to prove to the world that I could beat the guy. Or there's another guy, Dolph Ziggler. I owe him one because Dolph Ziggler is the guy back in 2012 that gave me 10 elbows during a match. It was me and Randy Orton against Dolph Ziggler and CM Punk. Dolph Ziggler gave me 10 straight elbows as hard as he could in the chest. And the trauma from those elbows knocked my heart off rhythm. And that's when I had a cardiac arrest after the match and died on worldwide TV, live TV. And, my heart didn't even beat for 22 minutes. They gave me CPR during that time. And 22 minutes later, they get the paddles, shocked me 7 times, and got my heart back beating again. So I think I owe a little bit of a revenge to Dolph Ziggler for actually killing me back in 2012.
We totally agree.
Oh, yeah.